Hello everyone, welcome back to the series of MuleSoft integration with Snowflake. In this session, we are going to talk about use case 4. First, try to understand the use case. So what is the use case here? Read data from customer table and write into multiple files. Okay. First, we need to read the data from customer table. So you know how to read the values from customer database or customer table. So in the previous use cases, we have already discussed about that. Okay, then what is the extra we need to write? Okay, we need to write into multiple files, and we need to read first 100 records and write into single file first. Okay, this is one condition, and another condition is then create 100 files and store each record into individual file. Okay, let's get started. Go to Anypoint Studio. Okay, we'll solve step by step here. Go to Snowflake series and create new configuration file. ViTech Snowflake. I'll keep it as multiple. Okay, multiple files. This is my configuration file. Okay, Mule configuration file. Next, go to HTTP and drag the listener. Okay, you have to set port number. Okay, port number it's already set 8081. This is the default port number we are using. Okay, it is running, I think. Okay, let me stop it. So let me close previous one. Okay, now, so after setting the port, what is the next step? I need to provide resource path. Use case 4. I'll keep it as /files. Okay, use case 4 files. This is done. Now just drag the logger. Use case 4 is invoked. Okay, this is for logging purpose. So now go to Snowflake module, and here we need to select. Okay, you need to drag the select connector here, and here you can choose either. See, here we have two configurations. One is hard coded value. Okay, this one is hard coded one. Okay, it's already configured. So if you want, you can use this one. Otherwise, what you can do, you can use external configuration. Okay, I'm going to prefer external config. Okay, so how to create external configuration and how to create this YAML file, this and all we have already discussed in previous videos. So if you are watching for the first time, just go through our playlist. Okay, go to ViTech Talks. Okay, ViTech Talks. Then go with the Mule with Snowflake integration. Okay, here I have created a playlist for that. Just watch the third video or fourth video. Okay, third and fourth. And if you want to create a Snowflake account, then watch the second video. Okay. Now it will read the all the configurations from properties file. Okay. So here, so what is our use case? read first 100 records from customer table. Okay, just go to Snowflake configurations here. Okay, let me open Snowflake warehouse account. It is cool 07. Okay, it's not underscore. Okay, see, I want to fetch 100 rows, right? Okay, so there are two ways you can write the query. Select star from customer, limit as 100. Okay, this way you can fetch the 100 rows. Or else what you can do, there's the same query. Select top 100 star from customer. Okay, this is how we can write. Okay, we are able to fetch the values. Okay, now just copy this one and paste it here. Okay, select top 100 star from customer. Now the query is ready. Now read first 100 records and write into single file first. Okay, first we'll implement that scenario. So in order to write, okay, so what you need to do, go to add modules. Okay, go to add modules, drag the file concept here, sorry, file module here. Just drag the file. So here you can see read, write, rename. Okay, so here you need to select write connector and drag and drop here. Okay, now here you need to, here we need to provide the path. Okay, so what you can do, just browse it here. So where you want to place your file. Okay, I want to place my file into D drive and files. Okay, I have folder called John 7. Okay, just select this one. Okay, file, right? Okay, just copy this one first. Okay, copy this one and give slash. Okay, the file name, I'll keep it as customer.txt. Okay, this is my file. So here, okay, so here we have write mode options, whether append, create new, or overwrite. Okay, so I'm going to keep it as overwrite. Okay, this is the default, no need to do anything. So what you can do, so whether all the records are written successfully or not. So for that, what I'm going to do here is, okay, drag the transform message. So here I'm going to write JSON, the message. Okay, file write is done successfully. Okay, SUCC, right? Now I'm going to run this one. Just run this project and just go to this folder. See, is there any files are there? No. Okay, then go to Thunder client. Go to Thunder client and prepare an endpoint. Add new request. Use Case-4. Multiple files. Okay, this is our use case. So here you need to type localhost 8081 slash use case 4 slash I think files. Okay, let me check. Let me re-verify. So this is very important. Okay, files. Okay, files. Now go to console and you can verify whether our project is deployed into our local or not. Okay, still it is running. So meanwhile, you can prepare a endpoint for this one. So I'll go with this. Okay, see, I'll make it as smaller here so that you can able to verify. Okay. Okay, now it is deployed successfully into our local machine. Now click on send. Okay. See, there is some space here. Okay. So that is the reason C4 not 4 not found. Okay. Now I will remove this space. Click on send. So what will happen as soon as if you send this one? Okay. First, the trigger will come here. Then it will go to this logger and it will print the logger and it will go to select operation. So it will fetch the data and it will write into this file and finally it will display the success message. Okay, so if you want to debug, you can go with the debug mode. Okay, so here I am running normal way. Okay, let me clear the log. Go to Thunder client or Postman. See, it is loading and it is giving some error here. Okay, can't find a transformer to transform. See, this is very important here. Okay, transform. So here we need to transform the message. Okay, let's see here. Is there any files are created? No, that's fine. Go to logger, take one more transform message before writing into a file. Okay, so what we need to do, you have to convert into either you can take transform message or set payload. Okay, so you can also use set payload also here. So that will also work. JSON. Let's make it as payload here. While writing, okay, you have to mention as a payload. Okay, so this is our first step. Okay, read data from customer table, that is done, and write into multiple files. Instead of multiple files, first you need to write into single file first. Okay, now we'll see. It is loading here. Okay, now I think the refresh is done successfully. Okay, fine. Now go to Thunder client and click on send. See, file write is done successfully. Now go to your target folder and you can verify. See here how beauty it is. Okay, see all 100 records. Okay, all the 100 records. You can see 350 100. Okay, all the 100 records written into single file. Okay, this is done. Now observe carefully. This is very important. We need to create 100 files and store each record into individual file. Okay, now go to core. Okay, so here we have a for and for each and parallel for each. You can use any one, but I'm going to use for each here. Okay, let's keep for each here. What it will do, it will iterate. Okay, it will iterate the values. It's like it will read one by one. So inside this we need to write it here. Okay, inside this we need to write, and if you want whether it is working or not, let me keep on logger here. Inside for each. Okay, inside for each. So if you want to keep the count, okay, where's dot counter, okay, it will give you the number. Okay, next go to for each. Inside we are going to write. So here we need to do some configurations here. Okay, just observe, just copy this path, go to this configuration, go to this configuration, click on connection here. So here you need to mention your working directory. Okay, this is our directory name. Okay, d files 7. Okay, Jan 7. Then just, so what is the file name it is required? Okay, customer, right? Okay, that's fine. Click on this fx. Okay, click on this fx. So customer will be, it's in a double quotes. Okay, fine. So I want to distinguish, okay, based on the customer key. So what I can do, I'll add this customer key with the file name. So it's very simple. Just observe here. See, customer hyphen, I'm going to give it here. Just add plus plus. Okay, give one space. So you can give one more plus plus and keep dot txt. It also, see, if you want to create, you can JSON file. You can create the JSON file. So here it is very important. The payload dot based on customer key. Okay, so what it will do, whenever it is going to write a write, okay, write first file, right? Okay, it will come with the first record first. I'll tell you. Suppose it will read the, there are 100 records in the payload. First, it will read the first record. Okay, here we are going to write, right? So this first record, customer key plus, what is the key? Okay, something, right? 3000001 dot txt. Okay, txt. This file is going to create. So how your file looks like, customer hyphen 30001.txt. This is your first file. This is how it is going to create. Let me remove this. Okay, this configuration is very important. So otherwise what it will do, it will create every time with a single file and it will override. Okay, then okay, customer key override, then that is done. This is the logger which we have written. Okay, that's fine. Just do save it. Control S. Okay, it is restarting. Okay, it will do restart in a few seconds. Now it is building. Okay, just try to understand now. So now we are having only one file. Okay, this is our previous file. Now in this flow, we are going to write it into multiple files. Okay, that's very simple. You have to define the path here. Okay, the directory path D files Jan 7th. Then while writing, you have to write with the expression mode. Okay, so this is an hard coded value, and this value will come from database and it will append with this. Okay, the payload you are going to write. So better what I will do. So okay, you can run in a debug mode also. So if you want to see how it is going to write one by one, but I want to display all the values right. Okay, even in this case, better I will go with the debug mode so that you can able to understand. Add the breakpoints here. Run in a debug mode. See, it's very simple, but you have to understand the concept. Okay, so what is the use case and how to solve this one? Okay, see, first you have to read the values, then you have to create multiple files. So how we are going to write it into multiple files? By using for each or parallel for each. Okay, that's how we can do. So anyway, the trigger will come here, then next it will fetch all the values in the payload. Okay, it will read one by one it will write. Okay, then 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 100 it will write the values. Okay, let's observe in the console also. Let me clear the logs. Okay, now try to understand. Okay, see, I'm going to trigger here. Okay, see, the trigger came to transform message. See, use case 4 is invoked. Now give F6 or click on this button. Now it went to for each. Just observe here. See, this is our payload. Okay, entire payload. Okay, there are 100 records. Now how it is going to process? Just observe here. Also, you can take this folder. See, there are no records. Correct? Just click F6. See, now write is done. If you want, you can go on, you can check here. See, customer 350001. Okay, now what I will do better. See, inside for each. Okay, so the one is processed. Okay, one is processed successfully. Now just observe here. Now 2 is processed. See, inside for each. Okay, how it is working? It is writing and logging the message inside for each 20 now. Okay, like this. See, now how many we have written? 34. You can go and you can verify. You can go and verify. See how it is working. 34. Now I want to skip this one. What you can do, just click on F8 or just you can click resume here. See, so now we are inside the for each. It is working like this. Okay, so this way we can achieve our use case 4 functionality. Now go to this one. How many? 51, right? Okay. Okay, 55. 77. See how beauty it is. Okay, see how simply it is working. Okay, so now we have written all the 100 files. See, now I have ran it in a debug mode. Okay, that is the reason it took some time. Okay, it took some time. So I want you to understand, okay, how it is going to write one by one. Okay, so that is the reason I ran it in a debug mode. So you can try with the same. If you are facing any issues, please comment in a comment box so that I'm happy to help you for that. Okay, that's it for this video. Happy learning.